because at 240 we should be standing around here to see whether the zero is coming or not. Okay, so this is a huge mistake, right? If the explanation is that I cannot do that, then well, you have to learn it. Okay, so I have pretty big advice which is very important for any person who struggle with producing. If there is single habit I would tell you to develop, this would be it. What I see from this game is the inconsistency. This is the moment, for example, where being able to produce with like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would be extremely good. Hello, today we are gonna look at games of the Fridge Rider. He submitted his series from the SCUL and he's playing TVP. We're gonna disable the vision of the Protoss as usual. I have some notes as well from him about this game and the second one, so there will be 2 games. So he said that the first game was quite short and he thinks that he had good SimCity but didn't hold cleanly. And also his STV scout was not in a good spot to check for Zealot timing, so we'll see about that. Okay, so far standard, good gas timing, so everything is okay for now. Proper STV timing scouting, so far everything is good. I looked Fridge Rider on the Seoul, so I think he's about, like right now he's about 1500 MMR. So I suspect his range to be around this level, maybe a little bit higher, because this is like quite early into the season right now. Okay, so I guess this is what he meant, right? But because at 240 we should be standing around here to see whether the Zealot is coming or not, and I think he missed it. This is what he meant, so we'll see the Zealot in Terran's base in a moment probably. Okay, that's a little bit of a shame that we didn't get this probe. Oh yeah, and there is a Zealot. Not the best reaction time, but it's still not as complete disaster. We traded Marine for like 70 HP of the Zealot, which is fine. We should keep making Marines here, definitely. Oh, okay. He actually played this pretty well with the probe and the Zealot, I have to admit. So what we had to do there is to target the probe ASAP. Yeah, but we should be making Marines, so I guess because of this, we're probably gonna get in troubles versus Gun in a moment. But it is still fine, just keep producing. Okay, so this is a huge mistake, right? Because you either have to make vultures right now, which is fine, or go machine shop straight up. So we need to utilize this factory in some way, because Protoss is utilizing his gateway. We can see on the minimap that another gun is coming, so we need to do something with this factory. That's mandatory in this situation. Also, by the way, I will mention this one thing. I don't like this factory placement because it kind of creates a wall against our own unit, so we'll produce tanks from there and the tank has to either go this way or this way right now when we lift off the barracks. Yeah, so I don't like that. I would put it at least 1 square to the right, but ideally I guess you would want it here, because why not? This is the area for the factories on this map. There is no need to put it down there. Okay, but this is still all survivable. So what really happened? I guess there is still one Zealot, which is very annoying. Okay, but now claim the ramp. Yeah, we still don't make anything from the factory, which is the problem, right? So probably what is gonna happen is that we won't be able to finish the bunker, I assume. Yeah, keep making Marines in this situation. And now we should right click on the gun. So in situation like that, we need to check for the health of the gun and just go for it. But in this case, our bunker is almost done, right? So what will be the problem here? Yeah, just get to the bunker, start CC ASAP. That's good. Yeah, and this is the problem that our tank should be already making, right? And we don't even have the machine shop right now. Cancel the CC and repair. I mean, no CC, but just cancel the STV making the CC, so you can repair. Okay, so that was just sloppiness with the repair there. But believe me or not, but this is still playable. This is like, of course, terrible situation, but you can still be on the ramp and wait for the tank, which we are not making. So I guess that's a problem. Uh, in theory, like, this is of course very, very bad, but you can still try to survive. First of all, don't leave this off. Keep making units. You can cancel if needed, build it here, and just hold the ramp. On another map, it would be a little bit easier because here, like, this map is pretty annoying, I guess. I'm pretty sure the goons would see our units being like here, so we have to put them there. And he has range already, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's not in production, so it's up. Yeah, okay. Okay, so in that game, I think that was the crucial mistake, not utilizing the factory. Because the micro was kind of whatever, it was fine. We didn't need to do much. There was one moment where we could shine by killing the probe quickly, then we wouldn't lose this marine. That would be good. But yeah, in general, this factory utilization was lacking. Okay, let's jump to another game. Okay, let's disable vision of the Protoss and look at the notes. So he said that he executed the CFAC wrong and tried to do something like Armor Academy afterwards. He made a lot of mistakes, and especially the big supply block at 50. Okay, let's see. Let's skip a little bit through the first part. I already know that he can do his first minutes well. At least up to the point of building factory, which is good. Like, many people cannot do that. So that's fine. Let's see the factory timing in this game. It should be pretty good. We were able to put this down very early. Let's see, because I'm interested actually. Like, how quickly our gas went up. Yeah, 38. That's pretty good. So our factory could be like done like 227, something like that. So for your level, when you are like 1500, this is very, very good. Not many people can do that, I think. Yeah, so if our SCV was in place, we would get like 228 probably, or 227 factory. So that's great. This is pretty much what I get. Like 227, 228 is standard for me. I don't boost for more. Like, boosting for more is actually pretty troublesome, but it can be done. Okay, so we see the Nexus first. So what will be our reaction? I guess. So the problem here is that we don't have third supply, but you should definitely attack this. But I guess you won't. Okay, so I don't like the decision. Look, because it is what you did in this game is just not consequent. I guess this is the word I'm looking for, because you did N scout, and this is exactly the reason why you N scout to rush 12 Nexus on close position, and you didn't do that. So there is no reason N scouting, because so that's the first point, because this is completely unnecessary, right? Because you are doing the cross spawn, so this is taking more time. If he is in the top left right now, you added cross position scout to your equation, where if you just go clockwise, you always scout the close position. So there is no reason to do that if you are not gonna rush the 12 next. So that's the first point. The second is that we actually had time to do that, because look, let's go back a little bit. So 315, even a little bit before that, we see that we still have 21 out of 26. Our factory is not finished yet. We can easily drop down the supply, start making units, and rush this. You should definitely go for it. So that's a mistake. If the explanation is that I cannot do that, then, well, you have to learn it, because this is the part of the matchup. This is how it operates. You have to do that. You have to go for it, especially with in this variation where they go for one zealot. So you can recognize that because the Cyber and second gate are finishing almost at the same time. So you should always rush it. Yeah. So now we are behind, clearly. because he will have more economy, more workers. He's already up economically because he can mine from those minerals, and on top of that, we cannot produce SCVs yet. So look at the worker advantage. Yeah, 6 workers already, and this is not gonna grow until this CC is up. It will be like 7 workers almost, unless he doesn't produce. So I guess okay, it's 6. It's 6 solid workers we are behind. So that's actually quite bad. Regarding our build, we are missing something, right? Okay, well, wait. So because in the notes it was like executed fact CC fact wrong. But where was the error then? Because I don't see second factor. So we could already make second fact, by the way, right now. So maybe this is the point that he made that he didn't make. Okay, and we are definitely here. We are late with production again from the factory. Okay, so I have pretty big advice, which is very important for any person who struggle with producing from the factory. I have hotkeys of the Protoss in this game, but generally what you do is that every one of your production building should be binded at the beginning of the game, and there is no excuse not to do that. Basically, you have to do that because you can tap your buttons on the keyboard and you can check the progress of the building or unit. So even if you are scouting, so for example, you're trying to escape from the Zealot or from the Goon with the SCV, you can tap 4 quickly, like 4 for me is the first factory. And then I see the progress, right? If I see the machine shop is almost done, then I know that I have to build in a moment. This is very, very important, and I cannot imagine playing without this concept. So yeah, this is very important, extremely important. One of the most important rules of macros. If there is single habit I would tell you to develop, this would be it, because this is so important. This is more important than building from hotkeys probably. Just to tap and see the progress of units. Yeah, so we are going this now. But okay, this of course this can work. Everything can work, especially the lower level you are. Everything can work. I would say on our foreigner level, even like the top foreigner level, there is no such thing as bad build that cannot work. Period. Everything can work. It's only like pro gamer level where things have to be very optimized. Okay, I guess that's fine. We are building up. One thing that I'm not sure about is that we don't make siege yet. We kind of, yeah, we don't make vultures. We are going for speed right now. We didn't have the supply block at 50, so I don't know. Yeah, we didn't have the supply block there. It's fine. Wait, we attacked? Okay. No. I just realized we attacked. It cannot be done like that. Okay, let's see. So yeah, we were never supply blocked, so I don't know what was this comment about actually. We have 600, right? Minerals. And we are attacking. Okay, this is completely wrong. Okay, look. First of all, our SCV production is clearly bad, right? Because remember when our CC finished, we were 6 workers behind. Now we are 11 workers behind, which means that he produced and we didn't produce. So because at some point we had the same amount of Nexus slash... actually, wait, we have scanners. No, so it... Okay, no, that's not right. Actually, scanners subtract 4 SCVs from you, so technically it's fine. Okay, so we are 6 workers behind. An additional 4 would make put us at 10. So that makes sense actually. Okay, so it wasn't that bad in SCV production department, at least in comparison to your opponent. But there is something more important than that, which is you should never. There is no timing against 12 Nexus. You have to realize that if you didn't punish more economical opening, and then you wait 2 like too much time before you attack, then you never will have any timing. It doesn't work like that. If you want to punish something economical, it has to be punished very early, because otherwise this investment of 400 into the Nexus will kick in very quickly after. And in TvP, we know that there is no punishment for 12 Nexus, pretty much. There is no build, which is not SCV Rush, that is good enough, timing-wise, to be a threat to 12 Nexus. There is no such thing. So that's why you should never go for attack like that. Like from now, what you should play, because you went for an upgrade, just build up. Stay in base, go up to 4 fact, which is standard for playing upgrade style. Then get your port, start working towards your third CC. This map is actually great for playing 3 base, by the way, because you can build turrets here. Like this map might be very high win percentage for Terran in this map pool, I assume, but we will see about that. Anyway, yeah, you just cannot do that. This attack is complete failure. It has to be a failure because you only have 3 tanks. If you think about it, he had 2 gates all the time, right? He added the third one later on, but he had 2 gates, so he's producing goons. For every one of your tanks, he's producing 2 goons. So this cannot work. Yeah, and look how many does he have. So in this position, we have 3 tanks. He has 9 goons, so this is completely wrong, right? 10 goons even. Yeah, so this is pretty much game over right now, because we lost our tanks. He should kill us right there. I don't know why this game is gonna last a little bit longer. He probably won't commit or something, I don't know. Do we have siege even at this point? Okay, we have siege, of course. But where is our port? Okay, so what I see from this game is the inconsistency. So we didn't scout, but we didn't SCV rush. Then we went for upgrades, but we didn't go for upgrades in the end, because we are not upgrading nothing. So yeah, we kind of didn't do anything. Because look, normally if you go for +1, then you go 5 fact, and you should be fine producing from 5 factories and doing 1-1 upgrades, and that's a build, that's a real build. In this case, we went for pretty fast upgrade as well, but we stayed on 4 factories. We still didn't make any port or anything like that. So basically we are 4 fact +1, which is not a thing. So this is an issue with the build, but more so I would say it's the issue with understanding the situation we are in. Because this attack shows me that we have no idea about the game state, probably. Yeah, so let's speed up, because this game is pretty much over at this point. Because now when we lost those 3 tanks, Protoss could even drop like, I don't know, 2 or 3 Nexuses even. Probably he could get away with something like that. Because this is the problem with losing tanks every time, right? Protoss has complete freedom. Yeah, so now we're going +1, we're going for port, so we are kind of doing everything at once right now, which is okay at this point in the game because we can afford everything. Let's see the fight. Are we targeting goons? We did, there. Again, target the goons. I guess there was some targeting, but it wasn't like focused. We only did it like once or twice. And yeah, we are slacking with our production. This is the moment, for example, where being able to produce with like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would be extremely good, because when he was attacking us, we want to target the goons, but of course, ideally, we also want to make units. And the way to do that is that you don't have to be attacking to make use out of your hotkey production. When you are defending, you can do exactly the same thing, which is produce while fighting. So we surely didn't do that. Our factories are idles, especially those with tanks. So if I wanted to come back in this game, what I would do is that I would get upgrades. I would send my vultures right now on the map, especially to corners. Like, as long as you can delay corners, you can win still. The moment he gets one corner it gets extremely bad. I mean extremely bad. Quite bad in this position. It's standard in normal game, but this position, if he gets another corner, is very hard to come back. But when he gets another one, this is game over, right? We can never come back from that. Yeah, scanners don't do much. Scanners are like scanning here. It doesn't give you anything because if you don't see an expansion here, it doesn't mean it won't be there soon. Like we see the probe, and okay, so we don't know if the expansion is not gonna go up in a moment. But on the other hand, if we scan this expansion, then we also cannot do anything about it completely. Like it's just not gonna happen that we attack this or anything. So it's just better to send vultures because vultures can actually stop the expansion from coming up. So that's a different situation. Scanning is good if you're looking for ways to attack, but at this point, yeah. Instead of scanning, we should send the vultures. We can see the Stargate, I mean carriers in production already, right? So he's just gonna kill us with carriers, I assume. We are trying to attack. Okay, so that's again. I don't know if we scanned the carriers. Okay, we scanned the carriers. I see. So that was like desperation attack at this point, but it couldn't work. Okay, so from this game, the biggest issue, like two biggest issues. One, N scouting and not rushing 12 Nexus. And another one was to attack with those three tanks. It kind of showed me the complete lack of understanding of the situation. And also we didn't produce from our fact at the beginning. So like I said, try to hotkey everything and tap those hotkeys while we are doing literally anything. Like just tap them. It's not spamming APM, it's just actually doing useful stuff, which is checking the progress of the units. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.